Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, got a couple of events, a couple of things to get through, a couple of windows to still move around. I wasn't quite ready yet, as opposed to what I thought. Hopefully the last big catch-up stream I have to do. Who knows. But, yeah, the base FF13 event, the 13 brush fight, and a base 3 event to get through. So, let's get to it. Where's this music from? Well, whatever. But actually, it's a 13-2 event. Joke's on me, I guess. Oh, also there was a Dream Breaker for 13 released a bit ago. So I need to punch my way through the torment. I wonder how much space. Let's find out real quick. My pictures folder is quite large. Holy shit, actually. Okay, that's actually something else. Hold up, now I need to learn the thing. What is so big in here? I'm sorry, I am figuring out something right now. For me. Oh. That makes sense. Me. Why is my pictures folder so large? It should not be multiple gigs in the teams. Actually analyzes my picture folder. Ah, it's the full series of an anime in there. Right. Well, I mean, Osmagia self-destructing right before death is just smart. Good. Good. That is the second event. I ain't getting my wires crossed between what event is what. And I'm glad that I casted Protected Shell out of habit. Oh, you ever just think about the 13-2 soundtrack and how inspired it was? There's good songs on that soundtrack. It's just not the boss music. Anywho, I'll talk more about that boss in the Apocalypse version. I'll be real though, I read the brief overview of the boss a couple of times and just could not parse the billions of things that the boss does. Why not? Right? This is gonna be the song of the night, isn't it? At least for this event. Well. So I think the most notable thing I can see that this boy does from the stuff that I briefly glanced at is a couple of status effects. That move that I actually used at the beginning is an attack mag buff. Fortunately, I don't think there is anybody in 13 with dance, so there's no way for anybody in 13 to remove that. So you just gotta hold that. A lot of the rest of it is fire damage and direct attacks. He does have a couple of status effects in there. I just can't remember what they are off the top of my head. Am I right or am I wrong on that? Oh, he just does poison. I'm mixing up the multiple bosses that we're going to be hitting tonight. Ooh, you hit hard. Does seem to respect Rosa though, so you can probably get past the annoying attack mag buff by just having a back row party, which isn't entirely hard to do in 13. There's lightning. She can equip guns. Well, sometimes the boss just be that way. It'll be fine. Whew. Well, we're good. So the attack mag buff might be a bit much. That said, if you have it, Fang does have a soul break. She has a super soul break that does do an attack mag down, so there is that. Alright, let's see if this fight is as fake as last week's was due to multiple targets. Once you know, we throw a real party at it. You know, the more and more I hear, it's really just the lyrics that are bad about this song. The beat and everything is actually perfectly serviceable. Just the lyrics are completely ridiculous and bad. gotta think about how he wants me to do it. Now, a proper way to actually go about this boss, which its main thing is that it has two different attack routines, mattering which stance it's in. The kinetic booster stance is a more defensive one for the main part, and then mana overdrive is more offensive. Physical attacks are also the kinetic booster, but mana overdrive are the magical based. And in mana overdrive, the arms have a chance to dispel you, and that's really what it boils down to. It's a good idea to bring some sort of recasting, some way to recast your buffs, just in case you do get hit with the dispel. But it also seems if you are throwing any sort of debuffs at this guy, and if you have proper protection up, his damage is non-existent. So the arms definitely. Oh well, there's that. Now, but as I was gonna say, the arms definitely do have way less HP than the body. Ooh. Faeryl should cast the Roaming Warrior. But yeah, let's see how long the arms stay down for. Alright, you're switching into magic mode. Arms have been down for one turn. Two turns. I'm thinking about the arms and not putting in inputs. I will just reference real quick. When both Manipulas are defeated, they regenerate. They do come back. Finally, big damage. But it seems like it's actually worth taking down the manipulators because they don't come right back up. And they do make the rest of this fight easier. had to fight Soldier last night for the weekly. For the first time in like a real long time, and I just completely forgot how Soldier worked at all. I ended up clearing it in one shot, but I goofed up so much. I guess good evidence of how power creep has occurred. Okay, give me culinary curiosity. Show me the chef. There we go. Also, I guess with recent news, hey, remember how I kept talking about I was going to have like a big rant about Brave Exodus at some point, but I keep forgetting every stream? Well, there might be a stream for that coming up pretty soon. So we're going to be able to see a bit more of what this guy does with this fight. I didn't mention it in the previous version, for the lesser version, but the boss is weak to wind. So if you can, build for wind. It's impressive what just having wall will do to dampen his attacks, which means that none of them are really piercing, or at least the big Gatling slap, which was a problem during the ultimate version, is extremely that. Does still seem to hit pretty hard. Some wild damage variance on his attacks, actually, the more and more I see it. Should have one more sky high instant. Is I think the 6 stars 3. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, but what if I just said fuck it though? Just consider. Jumps. Sometimes they just don't fire off. Alright, so yeah, evidence with proper debuffs that boss is way less of an issue. Use your debuffs. Alright, but what if we didn't have proper debuffs? I should take my own advice. I just had a thought, and I'm gonna do that. Where you at? Where is the party that I had prepared? There it is. Alright, hey Fang. Being in Elemented is all fine and cool, but what if we had attack magic debuff? Oh, we're almost done with this song. I love music. Actually, in hindsight, you know what I just realized? With the timing of the events being released in this and other things, they're probably going to drop the FF14 event that they're finally going to do, coinciding with the Rising in FF14, which, for those that are unaware, the Rising is the anniversary event. Okay. Once more. Slam that mug on my desk. Alright. Get that out instantly. Big protections. Alright, we have a big shield to pop off when needed. I really don't remember this part of the song. Though the boss is weak to wind, we'll probably get more damage off of being inelemented. Well, wait, actually, if we inelement, that does work with her with Flash Disaster. Hey, motherfucker. Because Flash Disaster is lightning and wind, boss is weak to wind, so we'll get the weakness bonus, but we'll get the boosted damage from being lightning inelemented. Alright, give him the big debuff. Alright, so that was about 291,000. 220. I'm gonna do this the proper way with science. And that one was 28, so it's actually just better to use the higher multiplier attack. Even utilizing the weird shenanigans of how in elements and attacks work, it is just better this way. Wait, that can cause sleep? That's what you do. Who can hit? Okay, never mind. Oh, well. Time for her to do a real ass jump. My brain just immediately went. Yeah, I use the free jump and move last turn, and I was right. I definitely hit that button. But that attack mag down definitely did work. Well, flame doesn't kill. Hey, Fang, can we talk about your moves and why the multipliers in them are so bad? I feel like consistently, more than any other characters, Fang's soul breaks hit for none damage, and it's weird. Oh, it's because she's back row and they probably don't have the ranged quality to them. I'd bet money on that. Like, let's do that science real fast. Hey. Okay, that one is. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Record Keeper. Why the fuck are, like, half of Fang's soul breaks not... Okay, so that's jump. They finally fixed it there. That was also jump. It sure took a while for them to make Fang's soul breaks actually ranged. Yeah, it's just all the ones I have after that point. Yeah, because even her OSB is ranged. It's just, for a while, even though she was Dragoon, her shit was not labeled ranged. That explains why she always does garbo damage whenever I use her. Alright. Yeah, I hate how samey events have gotten. I understand why, because this takes effort, but... you hate to see it. Was this really the music that the remake used for Eureka? Hey, Cosmic. And yeah, it is bizarre that we still don't have Caius. I forget who I was talking with about that the other day, but that just feels like we should have Caius by this point. He should be the physical dark user for the realm. Fuck yeah. It's fucked up that they kept making Final Fantasy boss musics after 3. Witness here, the Nunion Warriors. Once the Nunion Warriors are up to speed, they're unstoppable. Your ass is dead 30 seconds from now. Ah, fuck. Unite too strong. Yeah, sure. The mightiest blade. Oh, there he is. I'm up to date on 14. I did the trial yesterday. Friday, I think I did the trial. Yeah, yesterday was entirely too busy for me to do fucking anything. But I did the trial on Friday. It was, very good. How did I feel about the story? I'm shocked that, so I thought the Shadowbringers post-game plot was mediocre. It was bad and boring. 5.3 actually got me invested again. Uh, 5.3 I feel actually kind of knocks it out of the park. It was upsetting how boring 5.1, 5.2 story was. I can't really say what I actually disliked about it without going into details, but like the major overarching plot was just like they went from an overarching story with like a reasonable antagonist of hi, hello, here are my views, they are kind of conflicted, like you can actually see the backing for them and like the person's point of view and all that too.
I'm the nasty man with the nasty plan.
Like for like 2 fucking patches of like, well, I'm doing things. Okay, cool. Why? Oh, what did you like to know? And then he would disappear into the darkness. So anyway, talking about this real quick, the biggest thing about the Green Dragon here is he actually resists all elements, and with this team that I kind of just hobbled together, I kind of forgot that. Oh, hello! Hey, Doc! Hey, everyone from... Hey, everyone! Welcome to Warrior from Light. Yeah, from one fantasy to another. You've all probably been here before. Hi, hello, welcome to Final Fantasy Firekeeper. It's a Final Fantasy phone game that I quite enjoy. It attempts to simulate Final Fantasy battles to the best that they can, while keeping it to this 5-party, 2-ability ATB type system. It's cool. It's neat. I'm going through a normal event, but maybe I'll actually slide out of the normal event and get into something a bit more interesting. So I can maybe show off the mechanics of this system a bit better. Because I'll be honest, Record Keeper does actually stay pretty true to the form for how the game's worked, and y'all, a FF3 boss would not be that interesting right now. Typhon is the worst. I've done every other. I'm assuming you mean Magicite, not Materia. But you can't handle, you just got a new phone. Should I try it? So here's the next step of that. I love this game. Do know if you are getting into it, you are getting into some tiny. It is a gacha game. There is a tiny bit of bullshit in it. You have to enjoy Final Fantasy. That's the minutia point. You have to like Final Fantasy. If you don't like Final Fantasy, you probably won't enjoy the game. But if you do, you'll probably find some fun in it. Oh, and also the only other thing, if you're going to this game fresh, do note that your team that you use for the most part won't be your favorites. Sometimes you can definitely dive for your favorites and pull banners that your favorites are on and try and make your favorites good, but there's very much a chance that your favorites will not be who you use. But anywho, so here's these fights, which are going to be a bit harder. Like, for retrospect, the things I would have been jumping into difficulty wise are 220 and 260. We're jumping forward a bit more to a 300 and 400 difficulty fight. And on top of that, hello. Back up a second here. I'm the Wandering Newbie. I stream Record Keeper once a week. And unlike a majority of streamers who will just jump into fights doing whatever the fuck that they want, using everything that they have, I actually try and jump into these fights with some limitations put on myself. That way I don't blow them up in about 5 seconds. A, to show the fight off, and B, to show that, hey, you see this 300 difficulty fight? You can easily beat it with gacha stuff pulled from about 2 years ago. Very old. These are soul breaks. They're more or less your super moves. Just very old soul breaks. So anyway, this is a boss that's weak to lightning and ice. So I built a lightning-based team, and we're gonna grab a party buff right here, because the boss also doesn't care about your defenses. All of his attacks pierce your defenses, so you actually kind of have to focus on lowering his stats in order to not take a billion damage. So, give me a moment here as I Forsaken. That's right, the last Forsaken I didn't do a second fight on, because I didn't think it was necessary. Also, I didn't feel like figuring it out. Also, I was doing it 3 hours before it went away. I've been a little busy as of late for multiple things, so that's why we have a bit of a longer form stream going on right now. Save as. That. And then give me a hot second here while we do the shuffle. There we go. Anywho. real record keeper. I was about to start a whole spiel and I forget what the fuck this guy's name is. Faeryl. So here's Faeryl. Biggest gimmick that this guy has is, again, he's an entirely piercing base boss. Your defenses on a whole don't matter. You can of course get around this by lowering his stats. That's what Pinello is here for. And we're going to do just that. We'll save our heals until we actually need them. Couple of gimmicks going on with characters right here. Kain is of course a Dragoon and is a jumper. That first ability I use is actually to make his second ability, which is his actual jump and damaging move, land instantly. He has no airtime right now for about 3 attacks. Renault is here because he will be activating a big buff move for us in a little bit, but for now he's using the Plasma Shock and Spark Offering abilities to lower the boss's, well, chance at lowering the boss's resistance to lightning. He's already weak to lightning, but we're going to make him more weak to lightning. Ishtohl is just a healer, and lightning's just plain DPS. Lightning will also have a second role once she starts building up meter, but for now, just DPS. And that's how the early parts of this fight are going to play out. There is one last very nasty gimmick that this boss does. But, you know, cross that bridge when we get there. War Dance is a party-wide heal that is going to give me a bit more of an attack boost on my physical boys and gal. And we're waiting for Renault. And there it is, Chain of Thunder. Chain of Thunder is what it says on the tin. It is a soul break known as a chain. When it's activated, every hit I do on the boss makes lightning abilities. If I hit him with a lightning ability, makes lightning abilities do 1% more damage. This obviously, if you are hitting multiple times, can get kind of out of control. And there's the nasty move. Stone. Just plain and simple. That is an unavoidable status effect. So we need to bring a way to purge the stone and, you know, get that person back up and running. The nastiest thing about stone is it does act as the character dying. So we just... Pinello up there just lost all of her buffs. The biggest of that is haste. We're going to have to get haste back on her one way or another. So, the big things that just happened there. Kain utilized a soul break to give himself a little bit of a buff and to in-element him, which more or less means he's going to deal a percentile more damage with all of his lightning moves. And lightnings also gave her a little bit of a stat buff, and as well decreased the boss's lightning resistance even further. You can see now Kain is doing the big damage. That move right there for lightning is actually really interesting. At base, I think it only hits like 3 times, but then it gains an extra hit up to like 7 for every ability you use. So at the start of the fight, it's hot garbage, but after you're a little bit into the fight, it does real work. Alright, so that right there is a attack and magic buff that the boss just used. We actually need to counter that with our own attack and magic debuff, or else we start taking way too much damage. Another way to have gotten around the boss's auto hit stone, though, is we could have actually brought, there's another status effect called status barrier, or the Japanese term for it, astro, which I usually refer to it as because it's just easier to say. It allows you to just ignore one status effect on your characters. We're gonna have to re-up the chain here, and hopefully we can push phase. Oh, nice! The lucky double cast. Lightning and Kane both have a % chance to double cast their abilities, as well as Renault. We actually have a lot of double casts on this team. But anyway. And that's Interrupt. That is just, I lose a turn. And then bam! Just the follow-up of, you have lost a turn, you have lost a party member. Hold this. We may need to call on our faithful companion here so that we don't die. Magicites are a side dungeon that you can do that get you these little one-time, well, two-time summons that do a very handy ability. What you just saw there is probably the most broken of them because, hey, instant party-wide heal is pretty alright. Yeah, it's also party-wide Asuna. I could have used that to cancel the stone, but I'm not even thinking about it. Enkidu is better than some 4-star Magicites. It's what I can't stress enough how good Enkidu is. There are more or less 1 or 2 more sticking points in this fight at this point. There's one more scripted stone that's going to hit lightning. I want to try and finish the fight before that because that's going to massively lower my DPS. And, speaking of the devil. Well, at the very least, Asylum does give us a 30% max HP stone skin. Which, if you're familiar with 14 at all, hey, she just cast Stone Skin. So we can take 30% of her HP before we actually start taking damage, which will give me a bit of time to get lightning back into the fight. Unfortunately, as a side effect of everything, lightning no longer has any buffs on her. So she'll exist once she's revived. This is more or less Kane's fight at this point. Oh, hey, by the way, the boss can randomly cast Stone Gaze now. We have hit the RNG aspect of the boss. He is no longer in his script, and is just randomly choosing moves. It's only a 10% chance. It's wild that it happened. I pretty much just need to get this this jump off. If we get Kane in the air, we're pretty much solid. And there you go. So that's what higher end Record Keeper kind of looks like, and that is actually, I say higher end, but that's more mid-tier at this point. There was a whole lot more bullshit that this game is at this point, but that's a good indication right there. Mid-tier content, hard handicapped. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. By the way, something I didn't address before going in is somebody may look at that fight and go, well, if I started playing today, like, I wouldn't be able to clear that at all. Well. Funny you should say that, because if you'll note, all of the rewards that I got there are incremental. So for every 10% of damage you deal to this boss, you get more and more rewards. With this here, a currency that you can only get from doing draws on the gacha for actually killing the enemy. Stone Gaze ignores Astra. Damn. You hate to see it. Well, anyway. Let me take the limiters off slightly more. Is it time for Sinks and Arcanes? No, but it is time for Ultras. So, more or less, the fight outside of Renault's chain, which I kind of don't count. That chain that I used on Renault was one that was through an event handed out for free to everyone. That was all what I would refer to as 5-star soul breaks. For the 400 difficulty, I'm going to use 6-star soul breaks, but not even the top tier of the 6-star soul breaks. Sort of the mid tier of the 6-star soul breaks. Oh, that's the banner image. Don't want to change the banner image. Just want to change the stats. That's a terrifying amount of gil you have. That's just 5 years of playing? Yeah, that's 5 years of playing. Gil is a currency that's a limiter for only like the first month or two that you play. Anywho. So, a slight variation on the previous team. Here is Shulk. You know, everyone's favorite Final Fantasy VII character, Shulk. Shulk will be acting as our chain user, but a slightly different sort of chain user. And up top is Selphie, who will be acting as our dancer and backup healer. Every now and then you might see me sort of pause the game for a second. That's because due to the ATD type way that the game works, I need a second to think. And you may be saying, but newbie, your damage is bad. Where's your damage at? Oh boy, where is my damage at? That was a big hit. Oh, you don't have wind resistance up top. Sometimes parties are rushed that I put together because I'm on a deadline. And oops, forgot to equip the 2 adjustments to the party with wind resistance for the boss's wind type moves. We'll be fine. I have actually been thinking about wait mode for a while now, ever since they dropped that news that they had kind of been messing around with the idea for wait mode. For as much as I kind of want wait mode, I do find myself actually holding action a lot in, so like, Speak of the Devil. Yeah, I feel like it might reduce Grainer some control and action, such as, I need to hold off until a boss does a thing to use my heal. Well, I have to take an action, so I can't do that. Alright, so Shelp also just used a chain there, but she used what we call a chain 2.0. It's a chain with a 50% attack buff on it. So, unlike the chain that Renault used, it is a big boy buffy chain. And then these two unleashed ultras. But, oh, well, fuck. They unleashed ultras, but different types of ultras. Kane here is using what we refer to as a Brave, which means he now has his attack command replaced with a different move. When now he takes certain specific actions that are designated by the game, his Brave command will charge and change, which we'll see in a moment here. Which we'll see after I use Faithful Companion, maybe? I think we need a Faithful Companion out here. Yes. So, right there. Soaring high. Watch what happens when I hit this button. Big. So yeah, the whole point of Braves is you slowly charge up, or in the instance of the post-buff the Brave world that we live in, you instantly do one move and then hit that button, and it's pretty good turnaround on damage. Yeah, they both Braves yet in Japan. I don't know. I don't keep entirely up on Japan news. But with that, we should be able to push through this phase without seeing the stone. Hopefully. Lightning's USB there, all it really does is when she uses a lightning ability, it makes her her ATB charge time faster. So, Lightning's whole gimmick is to go fast and continue going fast. Also, I want to say that Soul Break on Kane gives him instant airtime for like 2 turns or something like that. It's pretty nice. I think we might see a Shulk getting stoned pretty soon. And not in a good way. No? I'm using this one because I think this gives haste. It does not. Ah, I think I might have just pushed phase there. Yes. Unfortunately, he can double cast the Brave command, and that does nothing for him. Sadly. Woof. Okay. This is fine. Hit that up. And then we... that going. Snow is a... Because, oh... Right, I'm a genius. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. She didn't have to move up. Oh, and this is where it falls apart. Now, the unfortunate thing is I do these underpowered parties, and as you can see, sometimes it doesn't go correctly. Sometimes everything does fall apart, or I'm a genius. I'm nice. Oh fuck, he needed to do a move first. I'm less nice. Come on, selfie. Selfie proc. Selfie proc Medica. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, piss. Well. Double cast. Shit. Double cast. What if you just use a Dragoon though? Nah, he's dead. He's super dead. Yep. There's the ticket sap. Yes! So to explain this one for people that were hosted over and are less familiar with the mechanics of this, I ended the fight with 2 people stoned. Well, they weren't KO'd. They were stoned. That's not dead. You see that right there? That's not dead. You just gotta be nice. That is annoying because now I have to remember to do this fight later off screen to get the animal lenses. That literally would have been fine if I just didn't juggle shit 100% right. Well, what are you gonna do? What other thing's gonna show up that's... Oh, Dreambreaker. Or not Dreambreaker, but Torment. Which, I might pull somebody in for this one. I was waiting for Discord to actually pop up, and it was not. So these are an interesting set of dungeons in that they oh, my brain broke completely. Okay, they're an interesting set of dungeons because they're entirely based on realms as opposed to most other things the game is based on. So the bosses in here are weaker the more characters from that game that you bring. It lowers their resistances to debuffs, elemental damage, and you just flat out deal more damage. A couple of these I haven't finished because they were re-released the same fights but just with like slight variations on them, and I just have not sat down to do them.
General idea for some of these formats is that it is okay to bring maybe 1 or 2 characters off realm, but you really want most of your team in realm. Just to say, in the same game.
But anyway, they've also been so those are the easy ones. You can afford some off realms. Here are the Torment dungeons. You can really not afford any off realms in these. They immediately start getting buffed as soon as you have any off realm characters. Or actually, no, they became more lenient. You can have 1 off realm now. Yes, you can have 1 off realm. And then there's the Dreambreakers, which are so hard that their difficulty doesn't get a number. Also, you get a pretty dope outfit when you clear these. Change the way that your characters looks. That one, that was that. 4 gets Dancer, or 5 gets Dancer Elena. 9 is Garnet in the White Mage outfit. 13-3, yeah, 13-3.
Oh, they finally had that one.
Yeah, and right, Zalera is the weird one that just doesn't have an outfit. Which I feel
it was
like...
the debut one, wasn't it?
No. Deathgaze was the debut one. Zalera was the thing one. Yeah, I feel like Chapter 4, Rasmo would be like the easy windmill slam for that one.
That's not the one where he has the spike mail.
Yeah, that's Spike Mail.
I thought he already had spike mail. That wardrobe record definitely exists elsewhere.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong. Oh, Spike Man was chapter 2 and 3. Hold up. Ramza outfits. Just gonna search that one.
Google's just gonna have to hold that.
Hey, Google held it pretty well. Oh, okay. The purple spiky one is chapter 2 and 3. Chapter 4 is the weird, like, blue, almost like, if I had to give it a Final Fantasy equivalent kind of metal look, it's like mithril. Looks like he's wearing, and yes, it looks like he's wearing assless chaps. Yeah, so I feel like the Chapter 4 one could have been an easy slam dunk, and they just didn't. Anywho. This is a whole mechanic that it would take me entirely too long to get into, but more or less, these are things that you can equip on your party that buff people from those realms. Yeah, you should be able to link an image. No problem. I missed a couple of days of doing, or a couple of weeks of doing these, Right, I never actually cleared the third, okay.
Yeah, alright, guess this is the one.
Never actually cleared the last step of this dungeon, so can't fully uncap the Memoria. Fully cleared that one. Almost fully cleared that one, which probably means that this team I'm going to step in here with is pretty alright. This is the daily farming team aspect, or version of it. Just needs some quick variations. That's not right. You're wrong, actually. So the game keeps telling me, no, that's optimized. No. Incorrect. There we go. Now the question is, you do get increased damage when using spears. Is it worth 100 attack? That is the question.
I forget how good this game scales attack versus multipliers.
Could always make a wind spear. You know what? I do need to make another artifact, and wind spear seems like a pretty okay one to make. It feels like one that's pretty universal. I'll make an artifact, y'all. With my 61 artifact stones.
Oh, twist his arm, why don't you?
I don't know which one I'm in here. I guess I just need to jump in and find out. Yes. Give me that. Wow. I did it. Why do I have like no artifacts? Because I can't use my elixirs. I might need them. The real answer is I haven't found a need to use them yet, and I never know what to do with them. Also, yeah, I haven't fought that many 6 stars. Anywho, there we go. Problem solved. Oh, there we go. You're fine. And I feel like there's got to be something that has more mind on it than that. But you know what? I'm right. Fire, ice, lightning, water, holy. Only magic attacks. Sap and slow. We'll see. We'll probably be skipping phases here. We'll give you the all resist. We'll give you that resist. You can take fire and wind. Wait, actually, hold up. Uses attacks that sap and slow. Does not say hits through resistances. So party has slow resist. Party wide. No questions.
Just kind of figured it was a universal case.
It's always
Just
one.
torment.
Yeah, it's always one of those things of it's gotta be just the bit you resist. Always.
We seem to have made an entire class of accessories that resist status ailments. Can't have that.
Okay, only uses magic, and there's Sapphire Bullet, just so you have stuff to do. Though you are ice. Do I have... Sapphire Bullet I feel like does more damage, and I don't think I had the Ice Bullet. No. So, Sapphire, whatever. Alright, let's get these people actually kitted out with the proper moves. That's right, his proper move. Meteor Crush and Fires Within. Newbie, why don't you unlock Monk 6 on him? Why don't you shut up? Okay. What do we bring to this? Army Evolved, Rending Thunder, Army of One just in case, and Blaze Slash. Weird, he has one Soul Break. He is here to buff and wow, that's it. Go figure. I'm sorry, I have what? Hey,
Guess you're gonna make use of that
Hey,
sapphire bullet after all.
weird, y'all. He's newbie was right, as it turns out. Appealing double cast, and then follow up with the needfuls for the crystal bonuses. So you already have your everything. You get yours. At which point I say, hey, Dina, please give us more Aegis and Null water. For the love of God, please. Why have you not given us more of this? Did you know we get 30 waters a week? That's our new income of waters? I say as I spend like 180 water. With the amount of water I have to spend, I feel like I'm justified in holding on to my water for so long.
Dang.
Oh, right. One other thing I have to do real quick. I don't think I did this yet. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Yeah. Four-star moats are dead. That's
For
it.
now.
Until we get a new character. You can't. These guys don't actually have real moats. I do have lightning. Yes, I do have lightning. Does lightning get a unique ability? Oh, hello.
I would think so.
It's a lightning and holy attack. Triggers after a long delay. Delay is reduced depending on the number of times it's used. Okay, Snow, what do you dive to? Start the battle with the big buff. Sure. Snow can have 6-star monk.
I guess.
I mean, I'm here. Might as well. Alright. Vanille is dope. Vanille gets a record. Generic record, though. A lot of HP on that record. Fang. Fang on dive gets. Oh wow, yeah, her weird chaser, I forgot about that.
Back when they still couldn't figure out how to make Dragoons double cast and then just made them double cast anyway.
They gave up. Alright, I'll look at Snow's hero ability. Four to 6 physical ice, that grants a berry that reduces damage for one moderate attack. The number of attacks depends on whether he has damage reduction barrier.
Please get Snow's Awakening, thanks.
And then no. Fang gets a 7-hit wind jump. Neat. Oh DK. DK. Oh, why is that the first my mind goes to? Okay. You're set up fine. You just need to have a sword buffer equipped. You are... I guess. God, Snow, get good LMRs. Grab your chaser. And, weird. Sure. And then we just have to calibrate the crystal. And then we just have to re-equip the crystal because that glitch still exists. Alright. Wait, that's not right. Tour to 13. That's what I'm looking for here on the search. What do you mean I can't save here? Your ass, I can't save here. Alright, it's time for content where I'm not really holding back. Any limiters on this party is just, I really don't pull on 13 banners. So my 13 is kind of scattershot.
It's a little lopsided, to say the least.
I'd probably be better off running a magic team, but I have 2 physical awakenings, so, huh? Oh well.
I think the big thing, too, is that Snow's Burst is a party-wide buff, and that's always really helpful for this stuff. And you have the DPS already, so, you know...
You're right, only if only I had a 50% magic buff in Realm, and then a 30% magic buff from a really good mage. I could probably run a magic team, I just have 2 physical awakenings.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
So the real fun part of this, and I can't wait until we get to it, is you've experienced 3 of the weird Historia crystals at this point. What do you think the song they use for 13 is? Oh, if only it was Black Metal Chocobo. That would indicate that they have some amount of... Does this have haste attached to it? Okay, it does. I kind of had this thought of, this has haste attached to it, and then I wasn't sure if it had haste.
Yeah, it's an onion buff through and through.
Yep.
So when we say onion buff, we typically mean attack, magic buff, and also haste. It's just a format that's been very popular throughout the game's history.
Was introduced on the Onion Night. Was actually using it earlier tonight, but that was before the host came over.
Yeah.
Alright, there's that. You're ready to go. Probably wait for Snow's turn. Snow can cast Chain, and then we'll, it's time to get moving. He does cast Holy a lot, doesn't he? Fang might go down here.
Yep, it's a lot of holy stuff, and it's just magic in general. Like, I don't think the Haka has any physicals at all.
He isn't. The description said entirely magic.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine. You just gotta be good. By the way, if you guess the most notable song from 13 soundtrack, you got it. That's right, baby. It's Blind by Light.
Oh, right. Which realm has the really badly misplaced music?
Fives is the map music, the overworld music.
Oh, yeah. Like, as in not battle on the big bridge, which, yeah, great job.
So, by the way, these are awakenings. It calls you, well, it gives you a bonus when you're using moves. Sometimes it's you constantly overstrike, which is breaking the damage cap. Sometimes it's other miscellaneous things.
The typical format for awakenings is you get the ability to either double cast normally and also have unlimited uses of your abilities, or you can also have your abilities cast instantly instead. A couple of people have both because they just like to have that sometimes. But generally, it is breaking the damage cap to an extent. They cap you at 20,000 damage, -1 for the house for most of these.
And as is her wont, in her awakening, well, lightning goes real fast. And this is the power of a chain. We were doing none damage at the start of these awakenings, and now we are doing very large damage.
Chains are kind of the backbone of damage multipliers in later content. It's kind of fucking silly how much damage they let you do.
And luckily, because Lightning is using a move that hits 7 times and is double casting that and sometimes triple casting that, as well as her Awakening has a chaser attached to it, well, numbers just kind of get stupid. Even Null here, who wasn't even breaking the damage cap at the start of his Awakening, is now extremely breaking the damage cap.
I guess Fane exists. So yeah, here we have 2 different flavors of an Awakening. Lightning's Awakening lets her just double cast all her stuff, and Noel's just makes all of his stuff instant cast.
Also, yeah, the music dropped off there because the crystal ended. I could recast the crystal, which if I joke, but if Lightning doesn't kill here, that would kill, but, you know, Lightning kills. It's a very smooth and easy clear. The thing is, the next time I attempt that, it's going to be even easier because for clearing that fight, I got a thing that makes the crystal even stronger. Also, I hit all the thresholds for the bonuses. I cleared it in under 30 seconds, which was the biggie. Look at them moats. Juicy. Also, 300 record rubies. It's enough for an ability and a half. If I can clear Typhon, that'd be great. Sure, I'll jump into Typhon. Really, the whole thing with Typhon is you have to push his first damage phase. That's the biggie. Ah, look at those. These are all just used to upgrade crystals.
FF Arcade time dilation is very fucking whack.
Thanks.
Because a lot of times, everything just sort of slows down to a glacial pace while you're putting in a whole bunch of moves. Because the game has to stop to calculate every single one of them.
Here we go. Let me break that cap and get the final bonus for that. You do get bonuses up to 99, but the amount of juice you need to get to 99 is just not worth it. The juice you need to go from 80 to 99, you can get 2 more crystals up to 80. So it's just way more worth it to not do that.
The crystals are doing plenty good at 80 already, so...
Yeah. The only difference is, like, I think a fully kitted out 5-star Magicite deck, or maybe even like a 6-star deck, beats out a crystal if you're all on element. But if you're not, then the crystal just beats out a Magicite deck. Easy.
Yeah, the analogy would kind of be like the Grand Blue 90 to 100.
Yeah, I do need to get this started up. Let's see how far I can get this leveled. Well, shit, now I don't want to play. It's... Grand Blue is like a weird different thing. Yeah, most units don't have a 90 to 100 is the biggie.
Hey, we all like the fighting game, it's fine.
Also, don't get into Grand Blue. I love Grand Blue. Don't get into Grand Blue. Grand Blue is 100% one of the most grindy phone games I've ever seen. I love it. I cannot get behind the grindiness of it. I do need to get my Magicite cleared for today, so this will be perfect.
It takes a lot to be able to tolerate the grind on that game. But I am very excited to...
I only just started 4-starring my my Omega boys and gals, and then they released the 5-star, and I was like, well, fuck you too. How about? There we go. Yeah, my original clear was a Magic team, but I think we showed that the physical team works perfectly well for that realm.
I think it's basically like, I really appreciate the fighting game and also Relink whenever it comes out, because like the IP I can get behind, the characters and stuff I can get behind, and I want that to succeed. Grinding I can take or leave.
But you see, the fighting game also has grinding in it.
Oh right, it does have RPG mode.
I forget, does everything ignores, yes, so I think I just take Raider. Y'all, it's been a bit since I fought Typhon.
Typhon's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's been a bit, and Typhon's weird, so I can't exactly remember what the fuck I did, so this may be like 1 or 2 failures.
The idea with Typhon is that he fights a lot differently than any other bosses in his tier, that is to say Magicites. These are Magicites.
These are the elemental dungeons, whereas what we just did previously with the Torment and the Dreambreaker, they are the realm-based dungeons. These are the elemental-based dungeons. You need to build a team focused around a certain element, and when you hit the 5 and 6 star, you also need to build a team focused around an element and a damage type specific, so a magic team and a physical team.
So Typhon's gimmick is that he will periodically sneeze one of your party members away, ejecting them permanently from the fight. And it will just keep doing that until you're all gone. So, in exchange for that, all of his attacks ignore defense and resistance, so you don't have to buff those up. And from there, it is essentially, you want to push him into the middle phases as fast as possible, or else he'll do a DPS check and wipe you if you're not careful. And then from the end, it's just like, you need to start pushing him hard again. Because by that point, you're losing characters pretty fast.
I don't have Renoa's... I have Renoa's Woke. It's not on this team, because again, I'm just going to use the team that I had in place. And also, like, hey, why don't I use a team that doesn't require an awakening? Or a sync. If somebody is asking me to show off the fight. Anywho. Here we go,
the other thing to remember is that the sneezes are also very deterministic. They happen at certain time triggers, and they only affect specific slots in a certain order. So you can just base your team around that, have everybody get the important buffs off before they get sneezed away, and then have your DPS just keep pushing in.
I am staring at the scenario just going, what the fuck do I do here? Oh, shit. Oh, piss. What do I do? Oh, beans. Oh, beans, y'all.
Oh, shit. I should have said crap.
So the biggest thing about Typhon is you can't really slow your roll at all.
No.
He is going... So if you do not get him to either 10 or 20%, I can't remember exactly, but get him to an HP threshold by his 10th turn, he ejects your entire team. No questions asked. You're out.
By the way, he is going to be under a mode called Savage Mode that dramatically boosts his speed, so he's going to get those turns off really fast, and he spends most of them building up his own wind attack. Incidentally, that can also be countered to an extent by using the 6-star ability Affliction Break, which lowers the chances that that a status ailment will hit you, and his buffs count as one of those. So you can keep him from building up all the way to 6 that way, and he'll just whiff. That will help more in the back half of the fight. You still need to push phase.
I'm extremely staring at this like, I think this is what I do, maybe.
Is that good?
So I use Mateus in order to break the enrage mode so that his turns slow down a little bit. Nah, you don't have an ice chain. Yeah, that would be a problem.
Oh, the problem too is that Typhon's just a chufty boy.
I think I hit the HP, because I think it's
Oh, you absolutely did.
8% that has already passed, which is weird because I don't think I've ever gone this fast before. And then the other fun part of Typhon is, alright, congratulations, you made it past the HP threshold. Now don't die.
So Sarah is definitely about to get snorted.
I'll take it. I need the turn of breathing. Both of the wind ones are just extremely fucked up and bad. Badly, yep, there she goes. Goodbye.
Typhon is weird and doesn't behave like the other Magicites do. Silver's just a monster.
Other adjustments I can make this team. I should put Dark Shiva on it.
Probably.
Why don't I have Dark Shiva on my summoner?
My only guess is Dark Shiva was not out when you made this team.
I mean, yes, that is the answer. It's just funny that I hadn't adjusted that yet.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello, I hit the wrong button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm nice. Why does somebody have Blizaja? Because I ran out of fucking abilities to put on people. Putting Dark Shiva on somebody will fix that. I do have a fuckload of rubies, but I might need those. You never know. But yeah, this is the idea. At this point, at the end, it's just the execution. I might clear, I might die, I don't know. That's just how Typhon be. Sometimes you're doing fine, and then your whole party's dead. Because weird. Why does that ability hit so hard? The big thing with Typhon is front-loaded ice damage and then back-loaded healing, because that you're seeing what happens during the rest of the fight. You just take 5 billion damage.
Also, Savage Heaven's Fall is probably going to be followed up with a sneeze, so you have some breathing room.
Or what if I'm just nice?
What if you're just nice?
Just gotta be good.
Here's the other thing, too. Typhon is a fight that you absolutely need to clear in under 30 seconds or you're dead.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I said, if you haven't cleared Mateus yet, clearing Mateus is very important, because clearing Mateus gives you a way to break the Enrage mode during phase 1, which gives you a couple extra turns. Yeah, sadly Chimera doesn't cut it, because Chimera deals physical damage, Mateus deals magic, and you need Mateus because Typhon doesn't take damage from physical. So, using Chimera won't break the damage cap. But yeah, that's a team that will kill Typhon. That's a team that I'm going to immediately adjust. And then overwrite so that I don't forget. Give you that. Swap those. Put that there. And yeah, there we go. That's a better team now. I can show my Mateus team real quick. I'm not going to jump in Mateus as well. Just to give an idea of what I did. But it's going to boil down to, hey, I also have... Oh, hey. I also have a chain for fire. Okay.
Whatever you say, Nox.
Still has less problems than Brave Exvius.
There are a lot of things that fit that category.
Next week will probably be the Brave Exvius rant for very specific
Hell
reasons.
yeah.
Don't worry, y'all, the Brave Exvius rant is going. But yeah, something that people have been saying, and I can't also stress enough, Mateus needs 2 healers. 2 healers fucking makes Mateus way more manageable. Mustadio's here because Mustadio has a outrageously good imperiling soul break.
Mateus is a... sorry.
I was just gonna say Gilgamesh is a chain holder, and Y'shtola is an overstriker with Awakening. That's Ida. I said Y'shtola. Ida is 80% of the damage of this fight. Mateus, if you have a good Imperialer and a chain, Mateus doesn't need too many damage sources.
The idea behind Mateus is that they give your first and your fifth party member reflect for the duration of the fight. So the idea is supposed to be you will have problems healing yourself, and so that's supposed to play into Monk and Thief's ability to just heal themselves through their own DPS.
However, I said,
something.
fuck that, and just brought two healers. One that is constantly medicating, and then the other one that is constantly medicating. I just target her heals and don't bring her double cast.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have an awakening person, awakening monk, I can't, Iron Fist. Iron Fist Fire is fairly good. Do also remember, if you have the orbs for it, and you have an awakening on that person, the more an ability is honed, the more of a damage buff it gets during awakening mode. I believe it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
It goes up to 30.
Yeah, there's a 10% jump between 4 and 5. That is the biggest buff.
Basically an incentive to make sure that you are actually honing your abilities and not just throwing the rank 0 thing around there.
Yeah, it's grants up to a moderate monk ability boost. The thing that this doesn't actually say is that ability boost is based off of your hone level. Later awakenings, I think, do say that. Yeah, restoring HP to all allies. The amount of HP restored depends on the triggering ability's rank up to rank 5. So, it is a incentive to hone your abilities. That is why I actually started honing a bunch of abilities that I had sitting at rank 4 to rank 5, because I get I get 10% more damage with awakenings.
That's value added.
Also, yes, please don't go into any endgame fights without level 99 characters. It is very easy to get to level 99 nowadays. Oh, sorry, I had to do a big stretchy.
It's always nice when you get one of those off.
Yeah. A big stretchy? Yeah, I know. Hey, I did skip out on the 3 event early because you got the big host over. I'm gonna jump back in just real quick, just to talk about the apocalypse fights. Hey y'all, this guy barely has a mechanic. I'm not gonna show off this fight. Whatever on that one. What I will do though is I'm gonna jump into this one with the Sid mission party, because he has a couple of things going on in that he's multi-resists everything except for dark and poison. He does fire, ice, lightning, which, hey, just bring your Gigas armlets, but also does confuse status, so actually bring confuse resistance. And then after we get done with this, we'll jump over to the banner review for the 4 banners that we have to review. God damn it.
I was super excited when I was told about the 3 Dreammaker fight.
It's just a 2-headed dragon.
It's just a 2-headed dragon. That's actually my favorite boss in FF3. Because it's just Berserk Shenryu. Go nuts.
I mean, the thing that we're learning watching Moon play it is that, hey, you know how people joke about the Cloud of Darkness just being one move? That's actually like every fight in fucking 3.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Cloud of Darkness is just AoE spam. Like, a lot of the other bosses surrounding her have Flare and Meteor and shit. And then Two-Headed Dragon is just, I hit you really hard.
We've had fun tonight. It's good to be back doing these streams.
Yeah, back in the saddle. I have a lot of fondness for NES FF3. It's got problems. And a lot of my fondness is generally because of how important it is to the series and how much it contributed to making FF5 as good of a game as it is. It's still got problems.
I should really buy any USB on the Onion Knight at some point. Considering that I have the instant cast move thing. Why does the Onion Knight not have 6-star ninja? Because Dark Keeper has problems.
I mean, the Onion Knight is clearly a mage.
Big.
Big.
Every time I look at Seaborn Encounter, I'm like, I don't fucking know what this move does. I put it on because it's the only USB I have on her, but like, what the fuck does that do, actually? I think it's like fire resist or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's just 100% Firestone skin. Back when they were experimenting with elemental stone skins and abruptly stopped.
What do you mean they're all garbage and too specific? Well, now I don't have to worry about fire attacks. Well, damn, it used ice.
It used literally any of the other 7 elements.
I mean, here's like the proof of concept right here. Here's a boss that does do fire attacks. But yeah, if you were actually trying to take this boss down any other way, you would have a party in here that did dark damage or poison. It is vulnerable to well, not vulnerable, but not resistant to poison. You could use poison.
Could. I was the sole champion of poison in this game for years and years, and I'm glad to see it's finally something resembling okay.
No, it's not.
I mean, I still won't give it a chain. I guess that's what the realm chains are for, but like, come on.
They put Rafa in World of Final Fantasy, and that's still like one of the weirdest pulls for me.
They put Rafa in World of Final Fantasy, and IRC, she is a white mage instead of this.
Also correct.
She can be any class she wants. It's just fun to watch her hug a chocobo and then go apeshit. Why is Rafa the monk here? Why not?
Why not? Yeah. I mean, the actual answer for that is in early Record Keeper, they wanted to make each of the 3 Warriors of Light from 3 specific to one of the elements. And Fire had one school that it was connected to for the most part. So, Rafa was a monk. I get back to playing World of Final Fantasy. I shat on that game for so long, and then actually sat down and played it and was like, nah, actually, this game's fine. This game's good, actually.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to begrudge anyone for liking it. It's good. It has its moments.
Anywho. Banners are here. By the time we get to 3, the second banner will have dropped.
I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. What the fuck is this music? I don't remember, like, any of the music from 13, too. So, like, whenever one of the other weird songs shows up, I'm like, the fuck is this song? This is Snow's theme from 13 too? Okay. Anywho, Lightning gets the limit break for 13. It is a base Lightning limit break, and it's a limit break, so maybe this is Lightning Returns music? No.
It's a limit break. What does it do? Limit break stuff.
It's free damage for you, Jim. It doesn't even use your soul break meter. It's just there, and it's free, and it's for you, Jim. You gotta take this relic. I've been holding on for it all day. Snow gets a sink. Dream revealed. 15 physical ice, non-elemental, major and power infusion, and enter sync mode. So just nothing on entry except for the basics. So it has to do something weird down here. Monk ability, connection on ability 2, instantly grant all allies a barrier that reduces the damage of one attack a large amount. And then Nora's domination, linked to an ice ability, deal 6 physical ice, non-elemental, increase the damage of the user's monk abilities a moderate amount for 1 turn. Damage and crit hit chance increase each time the user triggers this ability up to rank 4.
Yeah, so auto crit at 3+ uses grants 30% boosted monk for 1 turn to the user. Definitely meant to synergize with his 7-star ability, which does a thing if he has a reduction barrier up.
But remember that his 6-star also gives him a reduction barrier. But yes, it is better to synergize that way.
His awakening also does that too.
Anywho, I really like the ability 2 of this. That's really good party support.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver in a lot of situations.
Mm-hmm. Abel's Lance. 15 jump. So I don't know if you were here for this, but I learned that so many of Fang's early soul breaks are not ranged or jump.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
It's just weird. Anyway, 15 jump, wind, non-elemental, major and power infusion, wind, and enter sync mode. So also nothing there. Command 2 is instantly remove the delay from the user's jump abilities for 3 turns and cause users' jump abilities to land instantly for 3 turns. What if Command 1 was instant? 6 jump, wind, non-elemental abilities to an enemy increase the user's cap break level by 1 for 1 turn. Long delay before landing.
This is really fucking stupid.
Considering the fact that her hero ability is just a Dragoon jump that hits 7 times. Yeah. It's alright, I guess.
She just gets cap 2 for free, pretty much. And everything's instant.
You gotta pay the turn tax, but when you're hitting, I don't know, 13 times, I think that's alright.
Gotta pay the turn tax for 3 instant cast turns.
Not to mention that your turn tax can just be linked to, you know, that other move that hits 5 times on jump as well. So, I guess not paying a tax.
Fang does one thing and does it really well.
I mean, there's not really much more to say about that. It's just, it's dumb.
It's just good. It's good, fast damage.
Yep.
All you could ask for.
Wild Jaguar. 15 range, physical, ice, non-elemental, temporarily raise attack and magic and defense and resistance 30% to the entire party. Temporarily grant Awoken Ice mode. Grant the user Eternal Vow mode with bonus effect depending on the number of allies from 13 in the party. Awoken Ice mode is a unlimited ice abilities, moderate ice boost, and double cast ice.
Okay, so hold up. Go back to the full party buff. That's that's just okay. We figured out that you're casting Tyro OSB to circumvent our stupid gimmick, so we'll just stop it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what does Eternal Vow mode do?
Yeah, one sec. Grants 50% damage reduction barrier 3 to the user and Sarah if she's in the party after using an ice ability, and then removes it.
Is Sarah the only one that changes it?
Yeah, I think Sarah's the only one who changes it. The entry is, let's see. So after the full buff, it's 2k or 3k and 2k HP stock, 3k HP stock and weakness plus 15%, or HP stock 6k and weakness plus 30% boost to all allies, depending on how many 13 members are in there. So if you have a full 13, like a full 13 party minus 1, like basically a Dream Breaker party, then everybody just gets 6k HP stock and 30% weakness boost.
Alright.
On top of all the other shit. It is a very, very good buffing Dream Breaker support thing.
Fang. 15 jump, wind, non-elemental, temporary infused used with the power of wind. Enter Awoken Dragoon mode, increase cap break by 2. Enter Dragoon Strike mode. Causes the user's Dragoon abilities to increase the damage of their... Wait, hold up. Causes the user's Dragoon abilities to increase the damage of their Dragoon abilities. And increased crit hit chance up to a very large damage increase and 100% crit chance at rank 4.
Okay, so up to Dragon Strike is 15% more damage, 30% crit chance, up to 70% more damage and 100% crit chance at rank 4. And also, since this is an older Dragoon awakening, she just gets the free extra cap on her stuff, and it's an instant cast because they configure. Basically, trying to play around not giving Dragoons double cast was a mistake, and so they just said, fuck it, let's give Pang everything. Why not just make every hit at pretty much an OSP?
And that was their mistake. Because now that combines perfectly with her sync.
Uh-huh.
Ultra cold. Which is, hold up. Ultra cold. The water boosting. 15 magic, ice, water, non-elemental. Enter Awoken Farseer mode. Enter double Crystarium mode and cause every third ice or water ability used by the user triggering a follow-up Azure Arrow, dealing 10 magic, ice, water, non-elemental to one target. It is a the double Crystarium is a switch draw mode.
It's switch draw for ice water.
Yeah, and this is double cast water awakening. That's fine.
Yeah. The quick cast is really nice, and it does get a chaser every 3 abilities and stuff. Like, it's just good for ice and water if you need it.
Yep. Okay, moving into arcades. 20 small, 1 big, ice water for Sarah. Moving into ultras. Soaring Tension. 10 physical ice and elemental, grant all allies last stand, grant them a berry that reduces the damage of 3 attacks a moderate amount. Temporarily infused used with the power of ice. When the user's damage reduction barrier When the user's damage reduction barrier reduces damage, trigger the following up Avenging Fist, dealing 4 physical ice non-elemental with 100% crit chance to one target.
Yeah, so basically a counter. Like, Snow's just getting a lot of damage reduction barrier tech following up on his awakening just because, like, that's what they made his 7-star ability work with. So, it's everywhere.
Yep.
Also, that's his outfit from fucking Lightning Returns, so that's great.
I gotta play Lightning Returns. Instant restore a moderate amount of HP to all allies. Regenka, reduce delay of their actions for 3 turns.
Not bad.
Yep. Heal, heal more, go fast. Simple, but effective. Chain is on
just want to
Fang.
make sure it is high quick cast 3, yes.
Chain is on Fang for some reason, but it's a chain. Chain
Okay.
out of 10. Icicle Form. Temporarily grant a power infusion ice. Remove delay from the user's action. Artemis Zone.
Combo
Temporarily,
blend.
yeah, temporarily grant the user Empowered Infusion Ice. Remove delay from the user's actions for 1 turn. Quick Guard is your healer Mighty Guard.
Mighty Guard.
Small chance to double cast Monk.
Hey, that's fine for Snow. Ice Monk is real now.
It's fine. And that's it. It's a solid banner.
Yeah,
It's
if you need some ice
actually-
and wind, it's good.
Yeah, it's actually like lightning is on it, but lightning's not really on this banner. It's mainly an ice and wind banner for all intents and purposes. So yeah, it's a solid banner.
I do appreciate that they gave Snow a large amount of sources for triggering his 7-star ability.
Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
We got 3 more to go.
I know. It's been a long day. I got up early this morning.
Yeah.
Vanille. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to all. I feel like you could look at any fucking Vanille icon for a soul break and they all look fucking the same. Hold up. So that was her Vanille standing there with her arms up with a purple background, right?
Yeah.
Alright, hold up. Watch this shit. It's the same soul break. Hold up. No, I gotta fucking look at this now. Like, I forgot that we can just fucking do this. Okay, no. Mine is there. There she is. We can just fucking do this now.
We gotta go all in on this.
Like,
It's just a bunch of purple shit. Look at that.
Like, how many of these are just like Vanille with her fucking arms up? You're fucking 4 in a row.
I don't care how fresh your deodorant smells, put your fucking arms down.
Okay, sorry about that. I just noticed that
Immediately my eyes dart to an icon of Vanille in some purple shit with her fucking arms up.
But if it was purple. Anyway, instantly restore a very large amount of HP to all allies, raise KO allies, restore them, last stand, reduce delay of their actions for 2 turns, grant haste, and enter Awoken Empath mode. Ultimate, unlimited, white magic and support abilities to reduce the delay of white magic and support abilities and cause them to cause a Medica follow-up.
Pretty good for fast healing, considering that her whole thing with support is basically they want you to Wrath into her shit, and so you just get a Medica off of Wrath, so hey, that's nice.
Yep. I just put my phone to the side and then forgot the whole fucking reason I had my phone out. Anyway. Oh, this is your holy one. Yes, alright. 15 physical holy non-elemental, temporary grant, awoken, empowered infusion holy. Okay. Cap break 1, awoken holy mode. Cause every second holy ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up. Graceful influence, temporarily infusing the user with the power of holy and temporarily raising holy attack level by 1. So nothing really else connected to this other than the double cast holy, and just she constantly is empowering further and further to just become swoller.
And that is actually really nice. She not only gets the stacking, she also gets the buffing as well.
Yep. "15 Magic Dark, non-elemental to 1 target, temporarily infuse user the power of dark, temporarily grant the user Awoken Dark mode, increase the user's cap break level by 1, cause every second dark ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up resourceful strike, dealing 4 magic dark non-elemental to 1 target, briefly lowering defense, resistance, and mind a very large amount, and casting Dispel." Hey, do you want a counter to Medine?
It's a really hard counter to Medine. Like, it's also just good in general. I'll definitely take a chaser that is just a fucking crush and also a dispel.
But yeah, this is more or less a hard counter to Medine. But it's fine in that regard, and also will help in any other fight that, like, hey, weird, defense resistance mind down just is kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
Unpopular opinion.
Hottest take of the century.
Also, it is double cast dark, so if you want to use her still as her like weird imperiling thing, you can just give her the imperiling 6-star move, and she just double casts every turn and imperils once every turn. 15 magic dark holy, non-elemental, temporarily infuse user's power of dark, temporarily grant the user Awoken Darkness mode, cause every second ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up, Mortal Wings, causing 6 holy dark non-elemental. Mortal Wings deals 10 hits if the user has Doom.
Okay, this is the First Awakening.
Yeah, Sid likes being doomed. That's really all this boils down to. It has a chaser on it that hits twice as much if he's doomed, and doesn't really do anything else other than that.
Yeah.
Alright, Fatal Refrain. 10 Magic Dark to 1 enemy, temporarily infuse user power of dark, temporarily raise the dark attack of all allies by 1, and enter Brave mode. The Brave mode is a slowly increasing number of hits, with damage probably going up, instantly cast, and at the last, it briefly, so I think that's a shorter than normal, or is it 10 seconds?
It's a 5-second timer.
5 seconds, yeah, so it's shorter than normal. Imperils 4 stacks, which is pretty alright.
For when you really need to get a big hit in.
Yeah. One sec. No worries, I was just hearing something. Whim of Ragnarok. 10 wind non-elemental jump attacks to one target, temporarily fuse users with the power of wind, temporarily cause users jump attacks to land instantly, and cause users Dragoon abilities to trigger a follow-up Wind Fang, dealing 5 range physical wind non-elemental. The crit hit chance increases each time Wind Fang is used.
Incidentally, her USB 1 was jump instant cast to the user, so this was meant to combo with that.
Mm-hmm.
Can also combo with a bunch of different things.
Excuse me. Big yawn.
And crit rate goes up to 75%.
Yeah. It's neat. It's a nice chaser USB. Mm-hmm. Swift recovery. Instantly restore a moderate amount of HP to all allies. Reduce delay of their actions for 1 turn.
I actually like that a lot.
It's nice to actually fucking see a 6-star glint for a healer that isn't just fucking Mighty Guard.
Yeah, I'll be real, like every single time I see a combo glint or a Mighty Guard, my eyes just glaze over. So, Cura with high quick cast 1 on all allies is a nice change of pace.
Yep. Nabat gets
speak of the devil.
Yeah, and well, it's in Power Infusion Dark. And remove delay from the user's actions for 1 turn. So, yeah. Normal.
Mm-hmm.
Grant haste all allies, reduce delay of their actions for 3 turns.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah, it's alright. I like it being called Need for Speed. That's fucking stupid. 6 range physical wind non-elemental to 1 enemy and Empower Infusion wind. So,
hey, weird. It's not type jump.
It's ranged though.
Okay.
Like the big thing was her early things weren't ranged or jump. So if you were using her as a Dragoon in the back row, she was going to reduce damage on her soul breaks. It was one of those things of like, for the longest time, I was trying to figure out why fucking Fang's soul breaks dealt less damage. And I had this thought of like, wait, are they typed jump or ranged? And I'm like, that would be too stupid. And then I went and checked them like, god damn it.
But they fixed Frey. Never mind.
Small chance to temporarily increase the user's white magic healing a large amount when a white magic ability triggers. The nice thing is this counts for anything type white magic. So I think like chasers this works on and stuff like that.
Like it is really significant. You like to see your medicas heal a huge amount.
Mm-hmm. It can be useful. Reduce delay of the user's actions for 3 turns at the start of the battle. He has a chain, but also just useful.
Mm-hmm.
Moderate chance to reduce delay of the user's actions by 1 turn when a dark ability triggers. A bit too situational, but if you got nothing else. Small chance for Dragoon abilities to trigger twice. What if she did more?
What if?
And that's it. On a whole, it's a bit more of a dark magic focused banner, but there's a lot of Fang stuff on here too. And Vanille. You know. I don't know. This banner's a bit more scattershot. It's alright.
Yeah, it's pretty pickup at the end of the day. It's
a banner too. Matters on how much you have on banner. Yeah, banner 1's better. That's it. Bullet point. Banner 1's better. There's also this Focus Relic Draw. Featuring heroes who heal and heroes who wield wind magic. I am so over pick up draw banners at this point. Also, wait, hold up. It told me that the new banner was there, but...
Hang on, I gotta refresh.
There we go. Alright.
Luneth gets the limit break.
Yeah, Tempest Dash. It is a limit break. It's wind-based. We just went over this. Save the... My final message. Save the queen.
Save the world.
Knight's Assault. Deal 15 physical earth non-elemental attacks to 1 target. Grant all allies a barrier that reduces the damage of 1 attack a moderate amount. Temporarily grant the user Empower Infusion, Earth. Enter Sync mode. Grant the user Escort Mode, which triggers a follow-up ability, Aegis Guard, when the user's damage reduction barrier reduces damage. Escort Mode is removed after Aegis Guard triggers 4 times. Ability 2 is 3 physical earth non-elemental. To one enemy, increase the damage of the user's earth abilities a moderate amount for 3 turns. Typed earth, or links to earth. Ability 1 is 6 physical earth non-elemental to one enemy. I need to check something real quick. Yes. He has a hero ability for 4 physical earth hits and temporarily raise the earth attack of all allies by 1 for every 3 times that ability triggers. Interesting.
So, escort mode is restores 1500 HP and grants 40% damage reduction barrier 1 to all allies when any damage reduction barrier is removed.
Okay, so he is just always recasting his damage reduction barrier 4 times. Whenever
that's pretty handy.
A hit occurs. Yeah, that's alright, I guess. Yeah, people aren't going to die for 4 turns. And it's a simple command side of things of they want you to do 2 into 3, or 2 into 1 a couple of times, and probably 1 linked to his hero ability.
Yeah, the commands themselves are just pretty standard stuff for DPS. It's just mostly the, hey, I can cover your ass for 4 turns, or however long it takes for the boss to do DPS.
Wait, holy shit.
They finally gave him a physical!
15 physical wind, water, fire, earth, non-elemental to one enemy, temporarily set the crit hit chance of all allies 100% and reduce the delay of their physical attacks for 2 turns, and temporarily grant Awoken Shadow Ninja Mode, increase cap break by 1. Shadow Ninja Mode is unlimited use of celerity, support, and ninja abilities, reduce the delay of celerity, support, and ninja abilities based on their rank, and cause celerity, support, and ninja abilities used by the user to trigger a follow-up unleashed power, dealing 6 physical wind, water, fire, earth to one enemy.
By the way, that is a 25-second auto crit.
So the downside here, I see immediately. Let's go through them real quick. Wind. Celerity. He can hit 6-star celerity. That's fine. Water. He is firmly stuck in 5-star ninja. Fire. Fuck all. You could argue the fire abilities in ninja. I would say no, actually.
The fire abilities are magic, dog. And they're not even that good.
They're garbage. And then earth is ninja again. So really, if you want to be using 6-star abilities, this is the celerity soul break. If you want to dip into 5-star ninja with how hard they are to keep up in some fights, yes, you can work this with water and earth.
This is an IOU. It's an IOU in the same fucked up sense that Edge's Awakening is an IOU for something that doesn't exist.
Yeah. I get what they were going with here, but the Onion Knights toolkit doesn't support it. Is the sad point.
Like, even barring the fact that fire is non-existent in his kit, like, just give him fucking 6-star ninja, why not?
Because Keeper's a fucking garbagely programmed game at times. Yeah, it's a solid wind celerity tool. You can give it that. But anyway.
Yeah.
Battering Heat. 15 physical fire, non-elemental, temporarily raise the attack and magic of all allies of Honorment, defense resistance, a small amount.
Hey, we're sorry about Dream Breakers. Please don't be mad at us.
Temporarily grant the user Awoken Fire mode, grant the user Blacksmith's Daughter mode, and cause every second fire ability used by the user to temporarily infuse the user with the power of fire. Wait, what? Oh, this doesn't start with an infusion. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, what does Blacksmith Daughter mode do? Or is it just the
Okay,
chaser?
so the chaser is 3 single attacks up to 100% crit chance if you have 4 or more FF3 allies in there. Grants quick cast 1 up to high quick cast 1 to all allies in the same row if you have 4 or more FF3 allies. Yeah, like it's basically a Dreambreaker support.
Pretty much. I'm glad that they are. I hate that we have to get tech on Soul Breaks for it, but I am glad that they're giving us tech to deal with Dreambreakers. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies. Raise any KO'd allies. Restore a large amount of HP to them. Remove delay from their actions. Last stand. Haste. Enter Awoken Maiden mode. Grant unlimited white magic and bard abilities, reduce the delay of white magic and bard abilities, cause white magic and bard abilities to trigger a follow-up, Maiden's Tear, restoring HP to damage allies, and automatically healing additional HP. The amount of HP restored depends on the triggering ability rank. And what is our cap on our HP shield?
3k.
Nice, the standard. Yeah, these
You
are
always
right.
love to see the HP stock 3k on these, because that's always useful.
Yeah, and on a whole, this is fine. I'm a little sad that it doesn't have double cast Bard, because after using double cast Dance, I kind of like how quickly that can rev up. And double cast Bard would also be kind of silly to just rev up damage, but you take the chaser.
Also, yeah, like the chaser is just like that's basically your double cast as far as healing is concerned, I guess.
Yeah. 15 physical, ranged, wind, non-elemental. Temporarily fuse user the power of wind. Enter Awoken Wind mode. Causes the user's jump attacks to land instantly. That's it. Hey, I have this. This is great.
Yep. This is like no airtime. Always good for a Dragoon.
Lunith can kind of, with his instant cast on dive, kind of get going pretty fast, and then, hey, weird, for 25 or for 15 in-game time, he just doesn't care about jump.
Okay, I got a little bit sidetracked by Luneth's Second Awakening, because, like, it's also a Dreambreaker apology.
Oh, neat. Alright. Mystic Fencer Might. 20 massive range, physical, wind. It's a physical arcane for the Unite. Unless they're trying
It
to make
does
them
hit
physical.
4 elements for what it's worth, but, you know, same caveats we discussed.
Unite gets the Realm Chain. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to all eyes, get them to Jenga, and remove the delay from their actions for 1 turn.
Yeah, not bad.
It's alright. Titanic Force. Temporarily grant the user Empowered Infusion Earth and remove delay from the user's actions for 1 turn. Speed. Grant all eyes last stand and remove the delay from the user's actions. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
That one's good.
This old shit. This new hotness. This is fucking dumb. I love it. Empowered Infusion Fire and fill the user's soul break gauge 1 bar. I can get behind those. Yeah. Free 1 bar. Grant Quad Element Mode. After entering Quad Element Mode using Wind, Water, or Fire abilities, on the next action, temporarily grants Empowered Infusion. Onion Knight needs this. Onion Knight super fucking needs this. This is outrageously good for him. That's it. There's not much more to say about it. Like, it's wild how useful this is on Onion Knight. Hidden Feelings is a double cast Knight on Ingus. Because, of course, his dive is the Weird Chaser. And that's it. All in all, it's a solid 3-banner. I'd feel bad pulling any of Onion Knight's physical shit.
Onion Knight's Glint, really good, and he needs it. Everything else is just,
The chain's fine.
The chain's fine. He's a buff boy.
But, hey, here's a question. If these are clearly... Okay, this one's clearly physical, right? And it's attack. Hey, so, why does this one give magic?
Because it's Onion Knight.
But it's physical.
But he's a hybrid.
Anyway. Durandal. 15 magic lightning, non-elemental to one enemy, temporarily infuse user with the power of lightning, temporarily grant user awoken lightning mode. And cause every lightning ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up Gentle Thunder. Gentle Thunder's effect depends on the number of female allies. Great, good. It's standard awoken mode, but hey, tell me what Gentle Thunder does.
4, 4, 4, 6 single attacks if 1, 2, 3, 4 females are in the party. Quick cast 1 to all allies in the character's row if 2 or more females are in the party. Buff lightning 10% for 15 seconds to all allies on top of that if 3 or more females are in the party. Great.
It's fine. And honestly, in a mage party, this actually isn't that hard to pull off. There's actual weird synergy for this. We can be like, but actually, this is pretty good effect, and it's not that hard to pull off. Like, I could be like, alright, so you do Shantoto, Ash, Garnet, and... fucking, I don't know.
There are a lot of dead-ass good lightning mages that are ladies.
Matoya, there you go, done. Alara is a healer. Particle Beam. 15 magic, lightning, dark, non-elemental to one enemy, temporarily infuse use the power of dark, grant all allies a barrier that reflects a portion of damage taken as dark, and temporarily grant awoken dark mode. That's it. Standard reflection barrier awakening.
Yeah, you're there for the thorns, and that's it.
15 summon magic or white magic, holy water non-elemental to one enemy, temporarily lower its holy and water resistance by 2, enter awoken ultrist mode, enter twin element mode, cause every second holy or water ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up ability. Sacred breath attack depends on the user's stats, and standard awakening mode.
So awaken Leviath, but this is also a really good Imperil switch draw. Because the chaser is Imperil Holy or Imperil Water, depending on what you use.
Yep. Solid Titan. 15 physical earth, non-elemental, temporary infuse used with the power of earth, grant all allies the barrier that reflects damage back as earth, enter awoken earth mode. That's it.
You are there for the thorns.
It's good though.
I mean, people have been running Ingus BSB 2 for a long time for this reason.
Yep. Arcane for him is 3 massive physical earth. Desh has a lightning chain for magic. Glint for Cloud of Darkness is temporarily grant Empower Infusion Dark and remove delay of the user's action for 1 turn. Glint for Arc is temporarily lower holy and water resistance levels on the enemy by 2 and remove delay. So I kind of like the Imperil on a Glint. You don't see these too often, but they're still very good. Temporarily grant Empower Infusion Lightning and increase the Soul Break gauge by 1. This is a normal thing, so he can actually just keep cycling into this.
Yeah, it's just free. It is a free glint, but you need the cover cost.
Temporarily reduce the delay of the user's summoner abilities and restore 2 summoner abilities uses to user.
Pretty nice.
Infused with lightning to dash. Double cast dark, cloud of darkness. Small chance for summon to trigger twice for arc. Oh wait, his chaser is an LMR. What's his dive then?
His dive is stacking attack after getting hit.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I like this LMR. And that's this banner. It's a solid banner too. It's just everyone who isn't on banner 1. Any other opinions?
I don't know. I was just still thinking about, like, we looked at Snow's Awakening for a bit, and it's just like, oh, hey, cool, that's neat. And then it's just like, oh, you're gonna do this for every realm because it's just an apology because you fucked up.
Yeah. It's hard to do these for like longer than normal.
Yeah.
We apparently have already had a 13 event at some point, so I'm just gonna spend a ticket. So when I did this on Wednesday? Wednesday. For Type 0, I got a 1 5-star out of 10. But it was... What's his face? Dragoon Boys.
9.
Yeah, LMR. But it's the one that, like, has chance to imperil when doing a move. I think that's a dupe. Yes, yes! Ope's back again. It's not his fucking OSB, at least. It's the chain.
Oh, it's a chain.
Hello. A shame that I already have a magic holy chain, but hey.
Also, Battle Attire for Noel's really good because it's the instant full breakdown.
That can be useful. Anywho, real shits here. And yeah, I've stopped doing the dollar pools because at this point I'm just, nah, I'm good. I did those as a gimmick because, hey, it's fun to see somebody draw, and then I realized, wait, the realm ticket banner things are here now. I can just do that every week instead of spending $2 a week.
Also, they kind of did that thing with the Magicite one draw things, and it kind of destroyed the value. You started to realize, oh,
these are bad.
The rates aren't that great.
10% is 10%. And it's like 13, 14%, but still. Dupes. Not dupe. Arc exists.
Yeah.
Well. I'm gonna end this YouTube video.